My name is Michael Shikatano, and this is Right Here, Right Now, a podcast to inspire the learner inside each of us. In a world that is full of so much information, we will help find and package that information so that you can use it in your lives every day in practical ways. And in each episode, we will remind you of the importance of being present and mindful of your daily thoughts, actions, and interactions. It is truly the most vital step to learning and growth, being mindful and present right here, right now, to take on life's challenges and turn them into life's lessons. So come on this venture with us, a new beginning, a new journey that starts right here, right now. Welcome back, people. I am Michael Shikatano, your host of Right Here, Right Now. And today we have another special bonus episode of Right Here, Right Now related to our relationship with technology. I hope you enjoyed our episode with Lolly, our chat GPT artificial intelligence entity. I think that was so much fun to put together. I've gotten some feedback on how incredibly eerie and yet exciting it was to hear how natural the conversation became. And I was actually blown away by that as well. I wasn't expecting it to be as what I thought natural or flowing. And I was just incredibly amazed by it, inspired enough to write a little bit about technology. I had started this poem, this creative outlet that I have created for each and every one of my beautiful listeners. I started this poem about 2 months ago. They seem to never be finished in my brain. If I look at them, I'll just keep on tweaking them or adding to them. And this one, I'm inspired to share with each of you. And I want you to really think about being mindful about, ever so mindful about the relationship that you have with the technology around us. And I think this poem should capture the essence of what's a little bit scary about technology, what it has done to us over the many years that we've been in relationship with our technology, some of the dangers, and maybe just get some insights to reflect upon the way we use technology and certainly the uncertainty of the future with artificial intelligence. I think has a lot of people buzzing about what technology has done for us, what it has done to us. And maybe we can understand technology should be the partner that we have in doing some of the things that we can do, maybe a little easier, maybe a little bit better, and certainly maybe a little bit more fun, a la the podcast that you hopefully listened to this week with our artificial intelligence entity. Actually, before I get into the poem, I would just like to shout out to some colleagues that I've been working with related to artificial intelligence, and they've taught me a lot. I hopefully have taught them a lot about what I do and the work that we can come together and bring to the place that I work. And that is, they are Sarah and Umar. I really enjoy every single conversation I have with them about some amazing technology that they are bringing to the healthcare industry. And I am enthralled by it all. And I think that they are doing some amazing things. And I learn a whole lot every time I talk to them. And so today, this creation should inspire you to just think about our technology. The title of the poem is Technologic, and the essence of the writing came from seeing lots of people interact with technology, people close to me, people that I pass as strangers every day. I often marvel in how people are fixated on their devices, literally with their necks craned completely down, seemingly at an impossible angle as they are consumed by their technology. So maybe after listening to this episode right here, right now, you can put the phone down, or maybe not, just maybe have a different thought about the phone that you have in your hand or any technology that you are interfacing with and interacting with. So I hope you enjoy this poem that I have created for exactly every one of you right here, right now. Technologic. Technology, still figuring out if it's still so amazing, where my fingers are all over the screens blazing, running to my screen, releasing all that blue light as we sit and stare and share in our apparent delight, running from my screen, tricking my mind, just so hyped. My screen's yelling and telling me it feels just so right, erupting with such fascination, transfixed as I touch all these constellations of pixels right in the palm of our hands. While our minds are pumping all these chemicals, we're in a deep, deep trance. Seeing the screens go flying by from the bottom to the top as the time goes flying by. This technology is a wonderful gift, yeah, a neatly wrapped present that takes us right out of being in the present moment by moment. It may be a destructive component. Just wait, we'll discover. 'Cause a pretty blind rift between one another, yeah, a huge gap so vast and wide we can't even see it as it fills us up inside, so we don't see how it can be troublesome and cause this divide, or understand how its divisiveness can cause such indecisiveness and never unite us, despite us having tried and its promise and lure, with so many buttons to be liked and shared and little red hearts, and all the thumbs up gets us all pumped up. But rest assured, it splits us up and rips us apart, perhaps from the very start of this not-so-new technology, causing more trouble than it might be worth, going back and forth, inviting us to that techno bubble, enticing us as we begin to scroll from the bottom to the top of all this rubble. We'll go from the top to the bottom in this black hole where time gets erased from every one of us, the time that we once chased and once found so precious that we let these devices turn our vices into thieves of our time and prevents us from finding that time that once was so scarce. Where did we find this time, as this technology has no time for me as I wait in line? And when there is nothing to buy, you might be what is being sold, and it doesn't seem to be getting old as the time passes us by. What these screens offer us in their schemes is a new national pastime. It's no passing fad, and all the algorithms that take away our rhythm and ability to see what is happening beyond this screen might as well be 20 feet tall. These screens are not so small as they take up so much space, these schemes always in our face. And when they begin to scroll, we may be doomed. And we are mesmerized, no longer energized to do the things that we love, and we have no more room. When we're barely holding our head above water, as we begin to drown ourselves in social chaos and disorder, as we miss the information and all the information missed, with all this misinformation getting us all uptight, and we dismiss when we have been misinformed, and then we begin to storm all day long and most of our nights. This social media with its social feeding you what you think you're craving, telling you what you think you need in your feed, and we are just slaving like giant beastly trolls as we begin to gander at everyone's own scroll, as one day we are lost in the time that is lost. And consider the cost of the effects of these cyber crimes that steal all of our time as we fall in line. Scroll, click, like, locked in with our eyes. Scroll, click, like, shocked about our demise. Click, like, scroll, have we yet seen its toll? Click, like, scroll, the horrors yet to unfold. Click, like, scroll, troll, troll, troll. Scroll, like, click. This technology's a trick, seriously monetizing with surprising ease, and will bring us to our knees. This tech's no joke in this digital uprising, exercising our minds' liberties. Stole, trick, ignite, and to fight the urge and rightly purge and make a scene to break out of that screen that has us all trapped in our feed. As we are being wrecked so badly, this tech has no logic, and this tech so sadly keeps coming at us unrelentingly. Remember when we used to use this technology just to say hi? It's come so far to take us to dark places. Just wait, you'll see. Just wait for the coming wave in this new sea of wonder under the spell of AI. Addicted to my phone, afraid to be alone, afraid what the silence might speak to me if I'm all alone with my thoughts, perhaps afraid of my own identity. So I go into technology's abyss with no logical information, hoping all of the difficult thoughts that might remain I might miss. Techno-logic, techno-sense, techno-chronic, techno-defense. This contraction of the mind from this distraction of the mind. This tech's no joke, now a part of my biology. This wreck so rote can't part from my technology. The feed that keeps coming for us, never feeding our hunger for more than we need. When that dopamine kicks in, we only look for more of the feed that bleeds on my screen is so obscene, makes me scream. And it always seems to make a scene right here on my screen, but I can't leave this machine between me and my cuisine that keeps feeding me, and there may be no vaccine for me in this viral world of unforeseen troubles in our techno bubbles, trying to get clean, running and running and running from my screen. I hope this resonated with each and every one of you. Every time I read it, I think about what technology has done to us, but mostly I'd like to think about what can technology do for us. I hope you reflect similarly. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you're inspired to share this very episode with someone who might need to hear it. Maybe some of our adolescents out there that might need to hear it. It's a little wake-up call about what technology is all about and our relationship with it. Be present, be mindful, be a little bit more free from the technology. Right here, right now. Thank you for joining us. We'll see you next time. Thank you for joining us. We'll see you next time, right here, right now.